It's 7 a.m. Claire, a 34-year-old project manager, wakes up and doesn't touch her phone. She steps outside in her pajamas. No workout, no coffee yet, just sunlight. 3 months later, she's losing belly fat without changing her diet or stepping into a gym. None of what Claire does is dramatic. There's no plan, no app, no restriction. Just 7 small habits stacked through an ordinary day, each one quietly working with her biology instead of against it. Here's the first. Habit 1. Morning sunlight. Most fat loss content completely ignores this. Your body has an internal clock, a circadian rhythm that controls when it burns fat versus stores it. Sunlight hitting your eyes within 30 minutes of waking resets that clock. Research shows people who consistently miss morning light carry higher body fat, independent of diet, independent of exercise. Claire doesn't call it a health habit. She calls it telling her body what day it is. 10 minutes. Pajamas optional. Habit 2. The food sequence. Breakfast always looks strange. Vegetables first, then protein, then carbs. A Japanese clinical study found this sequence alone reduces your blood sugar spike by up to 73%. Here's why it works on 2 levels. The fiber from vegetables creates a physical barrier that slows glucose absorption. And protein, which carries the highest thermic effect of any food, burns 20 to 30% of its own calories just being digested. Vegetables protect the spike. Protein feeds the satiety signal. Carbs come last when their impact is minimal. 1 sequence, 2 mechanisms, 0 diet change. Habit 3. Cold water before meals. 15 minutes before lunch, Claire drinks 1 cold glass of water. Thirst and hunger use the same signal in the brain. Most people eat when they're actually just dehydrated. 1 glass, 15 minutes early. Cuts portions without counting a single calorie. Habit 4. Resistant starch. Here's the one nobody talks about, and it happens the night before. Claire cooks her rice in the evening and refrigerates it overnight. When rice cools, its starch structure permanently transforms into something called resistant starch. Instead of spiking your blood sugar, it passes through your digestive system like fiber. Studies show cooled rice produces up to 50% less blood sugar response than freshly cooked rice. It also feeds gut bacteria that produce a compound called butyrate, which directly reduces the inflammation responsible for visceral belly fat. Here's the part that sounds wrong, but isn't. Reheating it the next day does not reverse the change. Leftover rice is genuinely better for fat loss than fresh rice. The most boring habit in this list is quietly doing more biological work than most supplements. Habit 5. Post-meal walk. After eating, Claire walks for 10 minutes. Not the gym, not a run, a walk. Post-meal movement drops blood sugar spikes by up to 30%. That spike is exactly what signals your body to store fat, not the calories, the spike. Steve Jobs held all his important meetings walking. It's not a fitness habit, it's a metabolic reset. Habit 6. Stand more. At her desk, Claire stands during calls. Sitting for long periods suppresses an enzyme called lipoprotein lipase, the enzyme responsible for breaking down fat in your bloodstream. When it shuts off, fat burning doesn't slow, it pauses. Break up sitting every 30 minutes. Set an alarm if you have to. Habit 7. Cool room sleep. By 10 p.m., Claire's bedroom is cool, 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Cooler temperatures activate brown adipose tissue, a special type of fat that burns regular body fat to generate heat. One study found people sleeping in a cool room had 42% more fat-burning activity overnight, passive, automatic, while completely asleep. She just turns down the thermostat. 7 habits. No gym membership. No meal plan. Claire didn't overhaul her life. She changed what she understood about it. The most powerful fat loss habits are never the loudest ones. They're the boring ones nobody films. Pick one today. They stack. And once they stack, they're nearly impossible to stop. If this shifted how you think about fat loss, subscribe. No hype here, just the science that actually moves the needle, broken down simply every week. And here's where today gets deeper. That butyrate compound we mentioned from cooled rice, it connects to something most fat loss content has never even named, a sleeping furnace inside your body called brown fat. It burns regular fat as heat, and after 50, most people accidentally turn it off without knowing it. I made an entire video on this, the cold carb method, why butyrate drops after menopause, and the exact nighttime routine to reactivate fat burning while you sleep. 2 women, same age, same food, completely different results. That video explains why. It's right there. Watch it next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.